So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
What we got?
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. These two teams all tied after 1. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now this time he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Garoppolo on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
12, fellas, here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Here we go. 180! Right there, 54 Mike. Lock!
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Check tight.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 180!
It's Coleman here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. 11
yards there and a first down for Seattle. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Right there, 54 Mike.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Check safety. Watch out.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Watch the pass. Check.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down, Seahawks.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check. Watch the before. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Right there, 54 Mike. You can't block me. Hey, alert 3.
Penny, a first down carry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Flushed out right. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
You don't want it. Undercrunch. Go. Get wide.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. Here's Coleman. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 39-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
21.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Complete to Bryant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
14. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Check.
To throw is Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go. Here we go.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They do get 9 there on the dump off, but it's not enough. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Let's go. Let's do it.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
What's left?
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mine's 54. Rip left. Hey, watch that. Check right.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st down, Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mine's 54. Hey,
Take three. Took right.
Watch that. Check right, 54.
Four down.
Let's go. 54 is mine.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Philip Dorsett by himself. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 1, Omaha.
Mike's 50.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
21.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Again, it's Penny. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
14, got it.
Target. Mike 56. Mike.
Gun.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. He completes it to Bryant. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
56 to Mike. 56 is the move. Go. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check it out. Here we go. 56. Mike, 56. Right. 56.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
I got you, boy. Mike 56. Mike 56. I'm coming for you, son.
Now Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
But it's 3rd down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Time to go. Night.
Left pass.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Silver.
Push left.
5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go play action here on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And out across midfield, down to the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one.
11.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
11.
To throw is Garoppolo. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 180.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. 12. You ready? You ready? Out.
Click.
Shift. Watch the shift. Check nickel.
Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. Going deep here for Bryant. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
They're really with the 4.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Let's go, team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Seattle.
Zero. Hey, 0. 54, Mike. It's our time.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Alert. 5-4, Mike, 5-4. 4 down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A gain of 3, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Hey, Echo.
Let's get off the field.
21.
SOS.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And an alley to run. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
Watch the safety creep.
12.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track.
Tyler Lockett. This complete to Lockett. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 83 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen.